What's up, beautiful people? So, I'm just on a little morning walk. And I was thinking about inconjunctions, as you would. And I kind of alluded or whatever, like I referenced this in the Q&A video that I just made. But if you think about aspects like a baseball field, like the positions in baseball, the defense, you can see like the pitcher and catcher relationship can be seen as like oppositions and conjunctions. First and 7, the great opposition. And then you have the infield is like a trine. They all work really well together. They can do double and triple plays. They each have their relationship with the conjunction, with the first and 7, with the pitcher and catcher. Then you have the outfield, and they don't have the greatest relationship with each other because they're always bumping into each other, trying to get fly balls. So the distinction of where they start and where they end is a little hard to pin. It's hard to get that 90 degree. And then the relationship between the outfield and the infield is like your sextiles, where it has very basic functions, but when it works really well. Or when they're together, when they need to interact, they work together really well. And then an inconjunction is like, let's say Alex Ovechkin or Sidney Crosby. I always reference hockey because I love hockey. But, what if they're sitting in the stands watching a baseball game? That's like an inconjunction. So it's like two masters at a different sport, and there's actually a respect there. When we look at aspects, you have to see there's a negative side to them and a positive side to each one of them. You can look at each aspect in a negative way or a positive way. So that's the way the inconjunctions, you can look at it in a positive way, where there's a level of respect where they don't have to mess with each other. There's like, we are masters at our own crafts, and the fact that they're so different allows us to really appreciate the other's craft without having to invest or be competitive in it too much, right? So yeah, that's my little rant on inconjunctions. Another interesting thing is the heart is an inconjunction between Libra and Taurus. If you look at the chakra representation of the body and the zodiac signs, the heart is Libra and Taurus, is Venus. The throat is Mercury. Third eye is the moon. Crown is the sun. The throat is a square, and the sacral is a square. Mars and Venus are both the inconjunction, so the heart and the solar plexus, masculine and the feminine, both inconjunctions. So there's a level of respect with inconjunctions that I think is important to talk about, because inconjunctions are a tricky one to try to understand, 6th and the 8th house. But it's interesting. It's like an interesting trying to think of like in music where you go from 1 to the 6th or something like that, like I don't know, I forget what that's called. Where you go like 1 through 1 3 is a third. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, I'm gonna go. Peace. Love you guys.